Saludos desde la frontera. Greetings from the border of South Texas with Mexico, McAllen. We continue to be thankful for your support as we work with Mission of the World's CPI team in Mexico.
God has blessed and cared for us and our family through the years, and you have been a big part of that by praying for us. Our 4 children are doing well. We have 8 grandchildren, a 9th on her way, and we rejoice that they are walking with the Lord.
Our team is Center for Church Planting, or Centro para la Plantación de Iglesias, based in Monterrey, and it's dedicated to planting churches in northern Mexico and on the border. And Becky and I work out of McAllen, Texas, where as of December this month, 2020, we've lived for 11 years. We've lived 18 years on the border of El Paso, Texas, Juarez, Mexico, on both sides. The work of our church team is to plant churches. And of course, to do that, we need church planters. So we do assessment centers to find and identify church planters, training classes to equip them, and then continued mentoring and coaching in order to walk alongside them as they start churches. We are involved with that work at the border as well as with established churches and Mercy Ministries. One of my tasks, normally online, is coaching. I meet once a month with church planter, for example, Hector in Hermosillo, Sonora. He's had the double challenge this year from the very beginning. They moved there in March of this year to this large northern city, only to be shut in within a couple of weeks with his family because of the lockdown. And it seemed like an impossible task, when the task of planting a church from scratch is already difficult by definition. But Hector has gathered a small group, and they're already on their second study, and they're ready to start another group. They had dinner with their first group in the fall, meeting personally for the first time. And now I'm starting to coach another church planter, Benjamin, in La Paz, Baja California. I also have the privilege of teaching online, guiding a group that has been studying the Pentateuch and historical books. I've used material from Third Millennium, that is, and for Pentateuch and other materials that I've gathered. This seminary is a part of the Mexican Presbytery of Tamaulipas, which is across the border. We even have students from as far away as Bolivia. As I'm able, my involvement in the seminary will be with Bible classes. I'm also helping local churches with preaching when needed, and it's a joy to be able to preach the gospel in these opportunities.
And I have continued to be involved in Bible Study Fellowship. This year I've been teaching the children, the little children, and all of that's been online. As we've gone through Genesis, I've begun painting and illustrating the life of Noah and then the life of Abraham. And I'm going to continue that and see where that goes. Maybe even illustrating a children's book one day. I also continue to paint, and God has opened doors of probably in January opening a way of selling my work and being involved more in the community with artists.
And we have shared many times about Valle del Rey, our team's first church plant in this area. We started a working agreement with them back in 2015, and they've grown much closer to the point of independence. Pastor Acero Valencia has been preaching live and online during this year, and many have started to come back to the church, but still the financial challenges remain as giving has been down. They had bought land with a house on it from the owner next door, and they're planning to pay for it within a few years, but they've had to overcome setbacks with their fundraising activities. Pray for new people to join them and for the members to reach out even during this time. The Crossing is a new work started in our area, an Hispanic church plant initiated by the South Texas Presbytery and their new network, Reach South Texas. Gama Pozos leads this mission with his wife, Grace, and their 3 children. They live just around the corner, literally about 5 minutes from us. And we're involved with this new church plant, supporting them with our time and our efforts and going to Bible studies and fellowships. They're in the process of making new contacts, looking for those interested in hearing the gospel, enjoying the fellowship. We've even enjoyed doing some Christmas caroling this month, right there in the Pozos neighborhood. But also across the border, we have a network of friends and ministries in Reynosa, like Amilcar and Juan Ramon, 2 Presbyterian pastors in their churches, and the Holidays and Rudds, who are 2 Mission of the World couples, and Mario, and several others in Isaiah 55, a ministry to the deaf and to a very poor community in Reynosa. Over in Matamoros, Eduardo and Mariana are special friends of ours ministering to children in the Capilla, a neighborhood of drugs and prostitution. as well as to migrants who are in a camp there on the Mexico side of the border.
We're also really excited about the Craigs, Scott and Kathy Craig, joining us in January. They are not new to Mexico. We've worked with them for years, and they're moving from Ciudad Juarez, to here to be with us, look and work with CPI in short-term teams, which is what their special calling is for.
Now, many of our friends that I've mentioned in this video, we've not seen in person since March, but others we've been able to be in touch with in a recent visit, for example, in November. Please pray for them and their ministries, and for us as we seek to encourage them and to minister to our neighbors. Pray also for our CPI team, the two couples, the Alemans and the Rodriguezes in Monterey, and the Davidsons in Chattanooga for now. Ask God to add to our team and pray about coming to visit us. We'd really love to have you come down here. We are praying that He will open the doors again in the midst of this crisis, heal our land, and touch hearts with the need of the gospel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.